Hey everybody, it's your pal Mike Zombie, and this week we're going to talk about Zombie Undead from 2010. This is a British film, kind of like Monty Python. No, kidding. First off, I'm very willing to admit that accents make me think a person is smart, especially in film. So for the first quarter of this film, I was like, okay, interesting. Oh, all right, well, they're British. Oh, it must be something official. Oh. I can probably be suckered into anything in a carnival if a British person is selling me the ticket or trying to get me to look what's behind the tent. The movie starts with some guy walking around outside in England. And he sets a package down, walks away, and he presses his phone and detonates a cell phone bomb. Seconds later, we're in a car that's flying to the hospital with a woman holding onto a guy, and she's screaming, and the driver's like, keep him awake, keep him awake. And it's this girl's father who's suffered this attack, the girl named Sarah. Anyway, the trio make it to a hospital, and that's where the fun begins. A lot like 28 Days Later, where suddenly we're in this hospital. They spike her father's chest with adrenaline, straight down into his heart, trying to keep him awake. And she sees this and just faints. And she comes to kind of in a haze. She's in this hospital. Where'd everybody go? Hello? Hello? I've been moved to this other room, and I don't know where I am, and holy crap, there's zombies everywhere. Wow, just like 28 Days Later, and kind of like Walking Dead, of course, but this movie fails to deliver. There are zombies, they fight zombies, zombies eat them. That's basically the storyline. A very small group of people at this hospital, they're looking for their relatives. They start at the top of the hospital and work their way down. The entire movie is just them walking from floor to floor, fighting zombies, meeting new people, losing people they've already met, until they get outside, the last two, meet a few more people, and everybody, it's just, I don't know. I wanted to like it because it's British. I tend to like all movies British. I always have. But this movie just, I don't know. The acting isn't horrible, but is it because they're British? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, they sound smart. I don't know. The ratings I've seen for this movie were fairly low. Everywhere else, I don't feel too bad, but it was shot pretty nicely. The locations seemed decent. The movie just wasn't satisfying. It wasn't the worst I've seen, but clearly, for things coming from across the pond, I expect a little more. You know, when I sit down and watch a movie made in Great Britain, it tends to be something epic. The Wall, for example. 28 Days Later. Mr. Bean. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have added Mr. Bean. I would say you can watch it if you're on a quest to see every zombie movie like I am, but you could just as easily miss this film. Man, this review kind of sucked. I have no passion. I didn't like it, didn't hate it. I'm just kind of, whatever. I even wish I had some silly sound effect I could attach to it purposefully to make it more interesting, because I've been trying to get more into these reviews as of late and be a little more descriptive, and there's really not much. This one was just kind of boring. So there's really not much. I don't want to have anything other than me going, because I did fall asleep probably 7 or 8 times during this film, and I would wake up, rewind 5 minutes, watch again, and go, oh, that's why it put me to sleep, because that shit was boring. So, to be honest. Anyways, that's all I've got for this week. Look forward to having something better for you next week. We'll see how it goes. Take care. That was the film. Enjoy. See ya.